Alright guys, today I want to compare the 18 to 55 and the 18 to 135 from Fujifilm. I managed to pick one up today for a good price use, so I want to check it out. I mean, you get 80 extra millimeters of reach with this thing. So the question is it better than the renowned 18 to 55 kit lens? We're gonna find out. Here is the plan. I'm gonna take some shots at 18 and 55 millimeters with both lenses. I'm gonna put them side by side and we're gonna see if you sacrifice anything for those extra 80 millimeters. So let's get to it. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these pictures. So on the left side we have the 18 to 55 and on the right side we have the 18 to 135. Everything was set the same as you can see up here. Now, at this resolution, it looks pretty similar. I do have to say I had a single point focus way out here in infinity, so let's go ahead and head there. Now that I'm here, I mean, you can look at these leaves. I'm not sure. Maybe I would give the edge to the 18 to 55, but then again, I don't really see anything that's super significant here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. So the next picture I also took at 18 millimeters, and you can see here this is a little longer shutter speed, so 1/30th of a second. It's also at f8 and ISO 200. That said, there's also some image stabilization questions coming in now, so at 1/30th of a second we should be okay, given that they both have optical image stabilization, and they're also taken on the XH1, which of course has the in-body stabilization there. But anyhow, let's dive right in. So here we are looking at some leaves. To me, they both look pretty good. I mean, they both look pretty sharp throughout the frame. I'm really having some trouble. Maybe the grass is rendered a little better here, but I'm really having trouble distinguishing the two. Yeah, maybe I would give the edge to the 18 to 135 on this one. Also looks like these leaves are a little better than here. But again, they're super similar. So I'm gonna, even if we just call them even, that's a big win, I would say, for the 18 to 135. Let's go ahead and check out what they look like at 55. So here we are. It says 50, which I don't know, maybe it's correct, but they look pretty similar to me, so we'll call it even. So here we are at 55, and we're at 1/80th of a second, and let's just, my focus is right here, so let's just dive in there. Yeah, I mean, these are both pretty sharp, I would say. Also on the side of the frame here, you're not losing too much. Even, actually, I think it looks better here, if you ask me, which again is a pretty big win for the 18 to 135, but then again, maybe it's sharper here on this image, but whatever. My focus point is here, single point focus. We can even go in a little more, 1:1. I mean, this is pretty good on both of the lenses accounts. So I would say at 55, yeah, I don't know, it's tough to say, right? So that's another big win, I would say, for the 18 to 135. So with that being said, I don't know. For me, he is the clear winner so far. And I think what's cool is that it gives you something else as well, and that is, namely, 135 millimeters. So here we are. This is at 135, just to give you an idea. All of the also of the capabilities of that stabilization. So this is at 1/15th of a second. This is handheld. I mean, this photo looks pretty good. Of course, I'm focused on this tree in the foreground. If we go into it, I mean, come on, it's handheld. These are little pieces of moss. Of course, there's a slight blurring here and there, but I think this is pretty good. If we jump one over, 1/25th of a second, sorry about that. I mean, this is pretty sharp, if you ask me. I think he's still even loading, but yeah, wow, look at that. Tack sharp here. So pretty impressive at 135. Let's take a look at another one. 26 millimeters. I guess, yeah, also looks pretty nice. See it? The leaves, the grass is rendered here in the front pretty nicely. This lens is looking impressive. You can go ahead and look at the macro capability. So this is close to the minimum focus distance, I would say. See, everything's kind of nicely melted away in the background there. I'm even at ISO 800 now. We can zoom in even more. And you can really see, I mean, there's a line of spider web here. You can make out the cells on the leaf. So I think that this is pretty nice. One more here. So just at a random focal length, 100. This tree, very, very nicely in focus. I think we got ourselves a winner. So those are the photos. But before we are done here, I also want to show you some video. So this is the 18 to 55. And this is the 18 to 135. Both handheld, just a simple pan. One thing I noticed when I was shooting with the 18 to 135 is that it has even a little bit extra stabilization. It is rated for one extra stop, but I was wondering if I would notice it, given that I also have the stabilization inside of my XH1. But it was really smooth, and some of these shots I even took at 1/10 of a second. And as you see, I think they're pretty good. Another big plus that I liked about this 18 to 135 is that it's weather resistant. I'm out here right now, it's kind of cold and rainy, and I don't have to worry about it. The XH1 is weather resistant, and the 18 to 135 is weather resistant. So that really is great. I can imagine taking this on some kayaking trips, some canoeing trips, and really just getting some shots that I wouldn't be able to get otherwise in the rain or in the snow, in the elements. So that is also a great plus. So I'm really happy about this lens, and I think it's a keeper. So who's the winner? For me, it's the 18 to 135. You get weather resistance, you get an extra 80 millimeters of reach, which is great. It's a versatility that you do not find in many lenses. And on top of that, it even has a little more magnification in it. And yes, it's a bit bigger and a bit heavier, but not so much. And you really don't lose anything when you look at those photos from the 18 millimeters or the 55 millimeters. So for me, the choice is clear. I hope that this short review and these photos can help you make up your own mind. And that's it. Thanks. Bye.